Well, it's mid-June, and I'm going to talk about buyers and dads today. So, where are the buyers? That is probably the number one question that I'm getting from our active selling clients who um, are seeing long days on market and are seeing lulls in showing activity. And that's a real thing because of the season that we're in. And so, especially for sellers, if they timed in Maycember, so to speak, because it's a very distracting, busy, hectic month in the year with graduations and proms and getting kids home from school and all of that. So, we feel those lulls, and then we get into vacation season full on. And but at the same time, the back end of that is, or the front end, depending on which way you're looking at it. But buyers are out there. Average days on market have doubled since a few months ago, up to 2 million easily. But we're still seeing multiple offers on properties, including in my shop. Within the last week and a half, three properties, multiple offers, from price point 600 to the low ones. And so buyers are out there, but the psychology shifts a little bit, especially when they're seeing price reductions. And why are they seeing price reductions? Again, because there's more inventory that has come into the market, more competition, a little bit longer days on market, and buyers see an opportunity now. If you know, if they're especially seeing price reductions from sellers who are anxious or need to sell. So I call it kind of like a tilt in the market, and it's not uncommon for this time of year. Um, and I think there's other factors. I'll just quickly touch on them. Number one, I think affordability with interest rates. And again, this is old news 3 years ago that the interest rates really kicked up. But, it has crushed affordability for the lower price points. And that takes out a percentage of demand that is looking to move up, move up, move up. So it's the food chain that gets affected, if that makes sense. And then, secondly, I'm looking at some stats here. Secondly, would be noise. Market uncertainty is, stock market doesn't like it, neither does the real estate market. Real estate market also follows the stock market. So global trade wars, stock market portfolios, although they're bouncing, if not have come to almost a net even from where we were in the first two quarters. But that volatility, markets don't like it. And media headlines. Real estate is hyper local. But if it's, national headlines of prices plunging and price reductions and all of that, it affects the psychology. Okay. So I think it's that. But sellers, hey, listen, homes are selling, and it's, what's your motivation? Price, or do you have patience? Because it's going to take a little more patience for inventory to burn off. Okay. And then I've already touched on that, multiple offers. So anyway, that's what the market is doing. Buyers are out there, but your offer price needs to be compelling. And the hottest tickets in town are the ones that have the refreshed interiors, well cared for homes, structurally, mechanically, those things, not the aging roof that's hard to get insurance on, aging mechanicals, pool surfaces that visibly people can see that need to be redone, those things. Okay. All right. Dear old dad. So I made a list here. Well, I first want to give a shout out to my husband, who I fell in love with him even more, and still do day by day, just by the dad he is to our kids. And so I know Ella and Grant would give him a shout out here too. And of course, we honor our fathers who are no longer with us, and I'm sure that applies to some of you. But here's to you, all the dear old dads. There's a reason why there's that expression. I think because you take one for the team, frankly. So whether it's you get on the roller coaster with the kids when mom doesn't want to, or getting the mail in the rain. Thank you, Troy. Walking the dog in the rain also. You make the world a better place. Whether that's just the way that you um, build up your own home, but also building play structures, bird houses, homes in general. So you're leaders, and we love you greatly. So I just want to say that we thank God for our dads and the role that you play in our families. And I'm not sure that you get enough credit, really. So anyway, I just want to say that you are loved and appreciated. Today we celebrate you, or soon on Father's Day. We will be celebrating you in a few short days. Happy Father's Day.